Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business for salary board today, March 11th, is the approval of the minutes from the February 11th, 2025 board meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Now, request from the commissioners to set the salary of election director at $52,500 per year effective March 3rd, 2025. I have a motion.
Also move.
And I will second it.
Properly moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we do welcome Brian on as our new election director and right into the fire with petition signing time. Next, we'll move on. Request from the commissioners to set the salary of acting warden at $67,500 effective March 5th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Do we have anything else to be brought before the salary board today, members?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Properly moved in second for adjournment, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we will move on to the Board of Commissioners meeting, March 11th, 2025. As we have already done with Pledge of Allegiance, we will dispense with that. Now we will go on to approval of previous meetings minutes from February 25th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And now for the part that we enjoy so much every time, turn it over to Controller Edwards for the presentation and approval of the bills.
All right, the general fund, $223,391.73. Liquid fuels, $3,876.98. Hazmat, $185,696.97. 911, $11,612.13. Domestic relations, $2,440.18. And children and youth, $351,068.09, for a total of $778,086.08.
I'll move to approve the bills as presented.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Give us a moment to sign these.
Thank you.
Thank you, Controller Edwards. Moving on to personnel issues. Recommended changes for Commissioner's approval. New hire corrections officer at the jail effective 2/27/2025. Transfer part-time security guard commissioners to part-time special deputy sheriff's department effective 3/10/2025. Separation warden at the jail effective 3/4/2025. Corrections officer at the jail effective 3/7/2025. And one FMLA leave commencing 4/10/2025 for up to 12 weeks. I have a motion to approve personnel changes as presented.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Personnel issues approved as presented. Next, we'll move on to public comment. Do we have any public comment here today? If so, please identify yourself, and we limit to 3 minutes. Seeing none, I'm very thankful. Now, under old business, nothing on the agenda, we'll move on to new business. It'll be our pleasure to proclaim March 16 to 22 as Pennsylvania 4-H Week, and we have Elena Leisure here to gonna give us a little presentation would you like to speak before I will then read the presentation and we will all sign that? But if you want to introduce the 4-H members you have here with us, and the floor is yours.
So hi everyone, I'm Elena Leisure, I'm the 4-H educator for Penn State Extension in Clearfield County. Here I have some teen council members with us today. So we have Janice, we have Natalie, Gabriella, and Jordan. So they're here to talk with the commissioners and tell you guys a little bit about 4-H and their projects and their involvement with 4-H as we celebrate 4-H week in Clearfield County. So Janice, do you want to say a few words?
They can come over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Use
kind
the
of,
podium.
Yeah.
use the podium, that way we can interact and you can still be on the video.
So, as Elena said, my name is Janice Gilliland, and I have been involved in 4-H ever since I was 8 years old. 4-H has made me become the person that I am today. I started out showing sheep, and then I ventured into showing some cattle, and then eventually got into showing goats. 4-H has opened up so many opportunities for me to go different places. I had the opportunity last year to show goats at a national show in Kentucky, and that was one of my biggest achievements, and I was so happy to be able to take what started in Clearfield County and then take that to a national level to be able to go and show on that big of a stage. I was also able to use some of my experiences from the livestock judging contest that I've participated in ever since I started 4-H to then go and get on a livestock judging team, where my team won 3rd in the state, and then we were able to go to Nebraska for a judging contest. So 4-H has just opened so many doors for me, and it's truly made me the person that I am today.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Excellent.
My name is Jordan Bowser. I'm 15 years old. 4-H has changed me many different ways. I started 4-H 4 years ago, just doing a chicken poultry project, thinking I'd never be able to do what I do now. I have a swine project and a beef project, and I knew nothing starting. I know a lot more now, how to feed and how to take care of these animals, and it just really has changed a lot in my life.
Thank you,
Way to
Jordan.
go,
Thank you.
Jordan.
Hi, my name is Natalie Wischuk. I'm 18 years old and I'm a senior at Owensville Area High School. I joined 4-H 3 years ago, and since then I've learned valuable life lessons that have changed me into the person that I am. Foremost, 4-H has fostered my love of caring for animals, which has influenced my decision to study animal science at Penn State. 4-H has also provided me with the opportunity to meet very many role models and mentors who display selflessness and push me to be the best version of myself. These individuals truly care about giving back without expecting anything in return. I strive to present this in my lifestyle. Most importantly, 4-H has allowed me to create these connections with these people who have supported me that I'm sure will last a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabriella Leiden, and I'm 15 years old, and I'm from Coalport, PA. 4-H has helped me grow in many ways, but I will briefly highlight 2 for you today. First off, I used to be a very shy child, and I could never really talk to new people, and when I went to new places, I would mostly hang out with my very small community, and 4-H has helped me be able to speak to new people and grow into a more social person. Secondly, which kind of goes along with the first, I was horrendous at public speaking. I could never do anything like this before, and due to 4-H and my different experiences with it, I was able to become better at public speaking, and I can now stand up here and do things like this. So, thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Before I do the proclamation, thank you all, and thank you for being great examples of what 4-H does across a variety of things, from being out of the area to the public speaking to just the general learning. Growing up in a farming environment, I definitely appreciate that, and you are great examples of what 4-H brings.
I gotta say, yesterday I spent the afternoon listening to people, national people give presentations, and your presentation was far, far better than one of them. So that's very impressive.
Yeah. What do you young folks want to do for a living? Have you started to think about, well, I know you're 18, but the other ones, have all of you started to think about what you want to do when you grow up? What would you like to do?
I'd like to breed pigs.
Cool.
I would like to study animal science and be on a judging team in college and then use that information I learned there to then have my own sheep and goat breeding operation.
Very good. And how about the two young ladies on the ends?
I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet. I know I want to help people in some way, and I hope to connect that to agriculture. so.
Okay,
I plan to be a veterinarian.
Ooh,
excellent.
good.
Very good. We need, well, folks, let me tell you something. Pennsylvania's biggest export are its young people. And that's something we struggle with every day here in Clearfield County. And so let me encourage you on behalf of the commissioners, once you go off in the big wide world and decide, once you make that decision as to what you're doing and once you successfully do that, let me encourage you, particularly since agriculture is so important in Pennsylvania, to come back here to Clearfield County. We'd love to have talented young people stay rather than leave, because you're the next generation, and we need talented young people to remain here in the county. So thank you.
We appreciate
Thank you
you.
for having us.
Okay, I will now read the Pennsylvania 4-H Week proclamation. Whereas 4-H is America's largest youth development organization supporting nearly 6 million youth across the country, and whereas 4-H has helped 165 youth in Clearfield County to become confident, independent, resilient, and compassionate leaders as they learn by doing, and whereas 4-H in Pennsylvania is delivered by Penn State Extension in rural areas, small towns, and cities in all 67 counties of the Commonwealth to more than 77 youth ages 5 to 18. Whereas Pennsylvania 4-H Week showcases the incredible ways that 4-H inspires kids to achieve and highlights the remarkable 4-H youth in Clearfield County who work every day to make a positive impact on those around them. Now, therefore, we do proclaim March 16 to 22nd, 2025 as Pennsylvania 4-H Week throughout Clearfield County and encourage our citizens to acknowledge and celebrate 4-H for its valuable service and continued efforts to empower youth with a foundation for success in their lifetime. And thank you all for being great representatives of Clearfield County and great representatives of 4-H. As we've all seen here, it's not just about animals, it's about confidence, it's about presentation. This will serve you well for the rest of your lives, and thank you for taking the time to come in.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
I make a motion, they get their picture taken first.
Have to look behind these guys.
Okay.
Get the spelling involved in the names too.
Squeeze right in there, John.
1, 2, 3. I don't know if I can see everything.
It's fine.
I'm the most awkward person in the world. Oh no, I did good. Not seriously. Okay, let's go get him.
All right.
The spelling one of other names.
Yes, thank you all so much for coming in and taking some time for your presentations today. They were very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Can you spell your name for me?
Natalie.
N-A-T-A-L-I-E.
Yep. Wischuck.
And your Kerwinsville, you said?
Kerwinsville. Yep.
And
JANICEGILLILAND.
and what town or school are you in?
What school or
Yeah,
town?
the town. Who's in school district?
Tyrone.
Tyrone. And
JORDAN BOWSER
B-O-W-S-E-R.
TABRIELLA LEIDEN
L-E-I-D-E-N. And what school?
Glendale.
How about you, Jordan? I forgot to ask.
Du Bois.
And you're the, can you spell your name?
Yep.
My
ALAINA.
stepdad was a veterinarian. He went to Purdue for it.
A-L-A-I-N-A.
And he was a vet here. Blink. He passed before you were born,
Okay.
but he had Susquehanna veterinary.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for having us today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
There should
Good
be
luck.
two of
We
those.
need good
Yeah,
veterinarians.
keep up the good work.
Oh, sorry.
I think you got both.
Oh,
You got them both.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
See ya.
Okay, our next order of business is going to be to consider the VOCA grant application for fiscal year 2025-2026. And Margie Roselli is going to tell us about this.
Good morning. I just have to say I'm a proud grandmother of a 4-H member and
Congratulations.
I'm, so I think we'd agree it's a great organization, so happy to have it in our area. The VOCA grant, this is a new grant, but they call them extensions. It's pretty much the same exact one that we're currently in. The application didn't change. Funds 2 of us in our office out of 30, and it is to provide the more in-depth services, like a victim's compensation assistance program claim, just more in-depth services, for victims. This is for the period of October 1st, 2025 to September 30th, 2026. And then a year 2 application will also be coming out in the fall. I don't know why they don't do the 2-year grant anymore, but it's just every year. So this is a 2-year grant, although this is only 1 year worth of budget. So the allocation is $67,912, and it's, pretty much, that's it.
It's been flat for several years, hasn't it?
It was just a little higher the last grant period, it was 71,000. The last 2 funding streams, it's.
So it certainly hasn't been going up,
No.
which leads me to my statement, and this is not that, we very much appreciate what you do, but, I mean, for the record, I'd like to point out that because of flat/declining funding, this used to be a totally grant-funded organization, operation, and now we have to use general fund revenues to make this work. So this is another example of why, we've had to do some of the things we do, because this has never been an issue before, and we're not getting proper funding for this from, the higher levels. So, but, as I said to you, we are committed to funding this because we know how important this
Right,
work is.
we see the value of the program, so we're committed to this, and hopefully in the future, we'll get a little more commitment from the state and federal level, mainly state level on this.
And I can't tell you how much it means to me, because probably John Sewell will remember the days where it was never an option to put any general fund money into it. I remember walking in, a past commissioner would be like, "Who you firing today?" Was the first sentence, so it was very stressful. So I cannot tell you how appreciative we are of your standing behind us, and we do work hard. Unfortunately, crime is not going down. The preliminary lists of the last few weeks have been horrendous, with tomorrow's preliminary hearings and really 2 staff doing them. It's hard. It's hard. We have serious crimes. So it really, just new crimes alone takes a lot of our time, let alone preparing for sentencings. We've had more child sexual assault cases, which are very hard on the families. And I think you probably have seen the trial lists have been out of this world. The one day I thought we were all gonna go crazy. There were 2 trials in addition to PFA hearings. It was clogged up over there, very stressful. So I think everyone working together is helpful. At least we all get along in our different roles, but it's very stressful work. I know your jobs are very stressful as well, but I mean, lately it has been overwhelming. my two advocates, they think nothing of working through lunch and staying late just because they don't like their desk being piled high, or waiting for a verdict to come at 8 o'clock at night, only to have it be a hung jury. I mean, they're committed to those things, and I never have to ask them, and so I speak so highly, and they deserve a tremendous amount of credit. So, but thank you for your support. It's not lost on me that I'm just so very appreciative.
Well, Margie, thank you we do appreciate you with the Victim Witness Program and everything you do. And as Dave said, we're committed from our point to continuing the level, even though we may have some funding issues, funding cutbacks at different levels. We're committed to providing the services that Clearfield County has become accustomed to.
And I am constantly in search of methods to bring money into the program. I assure you that I'm constantly looking for.
We do very much
something.
appreciate that.
As is DA Sayers, he's always coming back from something saying, how about this? The problem with, you just can't apply for grants for the money. You have to be able to do what they want you to do with it.
They come with their own stipulations that may or may not fit.
Right, so but we're always looking.
Okay, well, on that, let's, can I have a motion to consider the VOCA grant application for fiscal year 2025-26?
So moved.
And I'll second.
Properly moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
All right.
thank you. Moving on, we will move on to consider a care coordination agreement with Sinclair. As our solicitor will explain to us, I'm assuming this is just a continuation of a previous.
That is correct. We do this with several of our service providers just to ensure that we are all following HIPAA protocols as well as making proper referrals, and that we will continue that for the duration of the year. If something would change, we do have a termination.
This is for CYS. I'm assuming we'll get one for probation.
They usually
or
send them
something.
separate.
Yeah.
They used to come together, and now we've been getting them separate, so.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Properly moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, stands as approved. Next up, item 4, consider a copier lease with DBB for the county prison. This is just replacing an existing, I believe, combination copier fax.
I'm gonna defer to
Yeah,
Chief Clerk. She's been working with.
This has been.
Yes.
So I think we may need to table this because you had asked for 2 quotes, or 2 additional quotes. Tricia was able to provide one, but not the other. So, and it is actually, I believe it's 2, no, I guess it is only 1 machine. But I don't have a 3rd quote, but, I mean, normally,
Well, she made a good faith effort to.
Yeah,
she
I
did,
mean,
she
I
did.
mean, sometimes you just can't get them.
Right, and, I mean, she had them previously, but they had expired. Most people can't compete with the DBB.
I mean, from my perspective, and if you think we're wrong, we've been working on this a while. She's been working on getting this. I know they need it. If she made a good faith effort to get a 3rd quote,
What's the amount?
It's the standard DBB.
With the, you're fine, because you're within the monthly basically amount.
Yeah, as long as they make an effort. I always feel as long as they make an effort. I just get frustrated when when someone tries to get out of that requirement. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think she made a good faith effort.
And this is below the threshold where it's absolutely required, I think is a best practice.
Yeah.
Financially, you've done that, but this one.
Okay,
it's below that.
seeing as this does fall within our parameters, and more than one quote was, and, good faith was followed there, could I have a motion to consider the copier lease with DBB, and this is particular to the county jail?
Yes, it's a 48-month lease, $183.18 per month.
so moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, moving on now. Consider the award of Act 13 funds to Union Township, and this will be as a partial payment of a bridge project in Union Township, I believe on Bottom Road.
Yes.
Yes.
This kind of came out of the blue. I know they ended up in a situation where they needed us to move pretty quickly, and I think we want to help. We just can't do everything
in the-
everybody wants all the time.
In this case, yeah, we wanted to help. We cannot finance a full amount of a project, and hopefully this will help them with that project. Do I have a motion to award those Act 13 monies? I believe it is in the amount of $30,000.
It is,
30,000, right?
it is, yes.
Yep, so moved.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Appeal of a funding determination from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania regarding human services funding and issues. This is an approval of moving forward with this appeal process.
As part of the appeal process, it would also include the engagement of co-counsel to assist in this matter who specializes in it. That's Mr. Christopher Gabriel Farah. They're based out of Pittsburgh. This is just stemming from a CYS notification that was received essentially as to the claiming of certain funds and how those should be done. We disagree with how they believe we should pull those, so that's why it's been the recommendation, and I believe the commissioners, after review of it, would believe an appeal is in the best interest of this town.
And this is, in essence, a hiring of outside specialized
Yes.
counsel in regards to this issue.
So
Do I
moved.
have? Okay.
Second.
Moved and second, all in favor?
aye.
Aye. Now, on to our last item under new business, item number 7, purchase of service agreement. This is, again, in the social services world, we have many agreements with different providers. This one in particular is with New Life Adolescents LLC.
And this was just a late one that came in from when we had updated all of our fiscal ones that came in.
Okay, and this is someone we have a prior
Yes.
relationship with. Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Properly moved in second, all in favor?
aye.
Aye. Now, do we have anything else from the solicitor today?
I do not have anything else this morning.
Do we have anything else for the good of the order, gentlemen? No?
Nope.
I ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
And we adjourn at 10:55.